We wake up to alarms. We measure our lives in years, deadlines, and milestones. But what if I told you time, this thing that rules every moment of your existence, is not even real, not metaphorically, scientifically? What if time is just an illusion? And the more we understand that, the more we can hack it, bend it, and live in a completely different way. Let's break down the science behind why time isn't what you think it is. And I'll share how learning this literally changed the way I live, create, and experience life itself. Part 1: Einstein's warning. Time is relative. You've heard the name Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant minds in history. His theory of relativity didn't just shake physics, it shattered the very fabric of time. Here's the core idea: time doesn't move at the same rate for everyone. It slows down or speeds up depending on speed and gravity. Yeah, that means time is not fixed. Experiments with atomic clocks show that. Astronauts moving faster in space age slower than people on Earth. Your head literally ages faster than your feet because gravity slightly distorts time. Wrap your head around that. Time is not a universal truth, it's a local experience, dependent on your environment. Part 2: Neuroscience. Your brain doesn't see time. Now here's the real twist. Your brain doesn't even experience time. Neuroscientists have found that your mind doesn't track time like a clock. It tracks change. Moments of novelty feel longer. Routine makes time disappear. A painful second feels like a minute. A joyful hour vanishes. Your brain is not responding to time. It's responding to emotion, sensation, attention. That's why when I started meditating, journaling, and deeply focusing, I realized I could stretch time. One present moment, fully felt bigger than an entire distracted day. Part 3: Quantum mechanics. All time exists at once. This one blew my mind. In quantum physics, especially theories like the block universe, time doesn't flow. All moments, past, present, future, exist simultaneously. They're just like frames of a film reel. Our consciousness moves through them linearly, like we're watching a movie. But the reel, it's already there. Beginning, middle, end. Some physicists argue there's no now at all. The concept of a present is just your brain trying to organize chaos into a storyline. This means your future, it might already exist, and your focus, your consciousness, might be the thing that tunes into it. Part 4: How time manipulates your life. You've been raised to think time is running out, that there's not enough of it, that you're late or too old or too young. That illusion fuels anxiety, regret, rushing without presence, procrastination fueled by fear. But here's what I started doing, and everything changed. I stopped managing time and started managing attention. Because if time is an illusion, then how I focus is everything. You don't control time, you control the energy you bring to the moment. And that's where freedom begins. Part 5: How to break free from time. So what do you do with this knowledge? Here are 3 things I practiced that came directly from understanding that time is not what it seems. 1. Presence over planning. I stopped obsessing over the future. Planning is good, but living in plans makes you miss the only place time is truly felt. Now 2. Emotional time control. The more emotionally charged my actions are, the longer and more meaningful the day feels. Want to slow time? Do something that makes you feel alive. 3. Time blocks are energy blocks. I no longer see a day as 24 hours. I see it as energy cycles. When my energy is high, I move mountains in 2 hours. When it's low, I rest guilt-free. Because time doesn't decide success. Consciousness does. Closing, final truth bomb. Let's end with this. The illusion of time is useful, but if you become its slave, it will own your mind, your life, and your dreams. You were told to race the clock, but what if the clock was just a cage? Once you realize time isn't real, you stop running, and you start choosing. Choosing what to give your energy to, choosing how to show up, choosing to live outside the limits of time, in the power of awareness, because time is an illusion. But your consciousness, that's the real dimension. And in that place, you are infinite.